Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams. A
couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Check 20.
On first down, Luck. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. A shotgun snap for Luck. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. To try again after the sack. Luck.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
23 yards the pickup there. And this one complete right side to Funchess. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up third down and 2.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Throwing is Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Luck. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Luck. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. On first down, it's Luck.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and this will be a touchdown.
This game, it's been...
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball.